Greetings of today, welcome to Overseas Admit. Today we are going to talk about something that can completely change your future. Scoring band 7 or higher in IELTS. Now many students think IELTS is very difficult. They think only fluent English speakers can score band 7. But that is completely false. In reality, IELTS is not about speaking fancy English, it's about using the right strategy. And today I'll show you exactly how students can improve their score within just 30 days. Whether you're weak in speaking, nervous in writing, or struggling in reading. This session will help you understand the exact roadmap. So let's begin. Most students don't fail IELTS because of weak English. They fail because they don't know the right strategy. So, welcome to this complete guide on how to score band 7 or higher in IELTS within 30 days. Now, many students believe IELTS is only for fluent English speakers, but that is completely false. IELTS is actually a strategy based exam. If you follow the right techniques, daily practice, and smart preparations, band 7 becomes much easier. And in this video, I'll show you the exact roadmap. One of the biggest myths about IELTS is that you need advanced English to score band 7. But the reality is very different. To score band 7 plus, you mainly need 5 things: smart strategy, daily practice, better vocabulary, confidence, and last but not the least, proper time management. Most students practice randomly. They watch YouTube videos, solve difficult tests, and then become frustrated. Instead, you need a proper daily system, and that's exactly what successful students follow. Now, first, let's understand what band 7 actually means. Band 7 does not mean perfect English, it simply means that you can communicate clearly and more effectively. For listening and reading, you usually just need around 30 correct answers. For writing, you need proper structure, fewer grammar mistakes, and more clear ideas. And in speaking, confidence and fluency matters more than difficult vocabulary. So if your English is average right now, don't worry. Band 7 is absolutely possible. Now let's understand why most students get stuck at band 5.5 or 6. The first reason is memorizing answers. Examiners can easily identify memorized answers. The second reason is lack of speaking practice. Students study grammar all the day, but they never actually speak English. The third is weak vocabulary, and another major problem is fear during the speaking test. Many students know the answer, but they actually become nervous during the exam. And finally, students ignore the feedback given by their trainer. They keep repeating the same mistakes again. Remember this: simple English with confidence scores much higher than difficult English with fear. Now let's talk about the exact 30-day roadmap that is the main topic for today's video. In week 1, focus only on basics. Improve your grammar, learn daily vocabulary, start listening to English daily, get to know the new accents, and practice speaking for at least 15 minutes. In week 2, focus on IELTS strategies. Learn skimming and scamming, learn writing structure, and practice cue cards every day. In week 3, start full length mock tests. Analyze your mistakes carefully. Most students improve rapidly during this stage itself. Finally, in week 4, stimulate the real exam, which means practice with proper timing, build confidence, and focus only on the weak areas. This roadmap works because it focuses on consistency instead of pressure. So let's move towards listening. Many students panic during listening because the audio plays only once. But here's a powerful trick. Before the audio starts, quickly read the questions and underline the keywords. This helps your brain to predict the answers much faster. Another important rule is, if you miss one answer, never panic. Immediately focus on the next question. And finally, practice listening daily with headphones. The more you expose yourself to English accents, the easier listening becomes. Now let's talk about the most difficult part for students, reading. The biggest mistake students make here is they read each and every line slowly. This wastes too much of their time. Instead, first read the questions, identify the keywords, and later scan the passage quickly. Also remember this: IELTS uses synonyms everywhere. So for example, instead of the word important, the passage may use word like significant. That's why vocabulary improvement is extremely important for band 7. Now let's most move towards the second most important section, writing. The biggest secret in IELTS writing is the structure. You do not need to very difficult vocab. You need to organize your ideas. So use this simple 4 paragraph structure. Introduction, body 1, body 2 and conclusion. In the introduction, answer the questions directly. In the body paragraph 1, explain your first idea with and relevant example or your experience. In body 2, explain your second idea. And finally, summarize everything in the conclusion. Also use linking words more naturally. Words like however, furthermore, consequently, and as a result. This improves your flow. And always leave last 5 minutes to check your grammatical and spelling errors. Now let's talk about speaking. Most students become blank during cue cards, but there is a very simple trick. I always suggest my students use the PPF method: past, present, and future. So, for example, if the topic is describe a place you visited. So, in the past section, talk about when you visited. In present section, describe the place that you visited. And in the future section, explain why and with whom you would like to visit that place again. This formula helps you to continue speaking naturally for full 2 minutes. And remember this: don't speak too fast. Speak clearly, use simple English, and try to sound as natural instead of being perfect. If you seriously want Band 7 Plus, consistency is everything. Follow this simple daily routine: 1 hour for listening and reading, 1 hour for writing, and 1 hour for speaking. Also, learn 10 new words daily, watch English videos, and try speaking English every day. Even small daily improvement creates huge results after a month. Now, remember one very important thing: IELTS is completely learnable. Nobody becomes fluent overnight. Mistakes are very normal. Fear is also normal, but confidence improves with practice. The more you speak in English daily, the more comfortable you become. And slowly your fluency starts improving automatically. So finally, remember this: your IELTS score can completely change your future. A Band 7 score can help you study abroad, improve your career opportunities, and build global communication skills. And the students who achieve Band 7 are not always the smartest. They're simply more consistent than you. So practice daily, follow this right strategy, stay confident, and your target score is absolutely possible. So, thank you for watching, and I wish you all the very best for your IELTS journey. You can connect with us anytime for the further reference. Have a good day ahead.